like you did sometimes, seeing eyes of mine.
Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing my labor and delivery story. I've never shared the story before, I know, but since it is Thingo's birthday next month, he was born on the 5th of September. Yeah, we are a few days away from his birthday, so I decided let me just share my labor and delivery story, even though maybe it's not so interesting. So anyway, I gave birth on the 5th of September. It was a Wednesday. So what happened is I was 37 weeks, I believe, by dates, but I was 36 weeks by scan. So anyway, I had a clinic appointment on that day, and I went to the hospital where I used to do my antenatal visits. So I went to the hospital as usual, and when I got there, my blood pressure was high. So they tried to give me medication to lower the blood pressure and everything, and the blood pressure was going down a bit, but not really as much as they wanted it to be. It was going down, but it was still not normal, so it was still high. So anyway, after 4 hours, I believe, a doctor decided, okay, he's going to admit me into the ward, and they are going to induce me the next day. Sorry guys, there's a lot of noise in the background, but anyway, I hope you can hear me well. So on my clinic visit, I ended up getting admitted to the hospital. I was admitted to the antenatal ward, and they had planned that the following day they were gonna induce me. So it happened like that. I did not have my hospital bag with me. My hospital bag was packed or unpacked. Not so sure. If you've been pregnant before, you know sometimes you end up packing the bag and unpacking it again. So it was between packed and unpacked. So I had to phone my sister to tell her, hey, this is what is happening now, because I was at my sister's place at the time. I had to phone her and tell her, okay, this is what is happening now, and you just have to check if I've got everything in my hospital bag. And that was it. Obviously, I also had to phone Kevin. Kevin was in Cape Town and I was in Durban. I had to phone him to tell him that, okay, I'm getting induced the next day, so you must try to book a flight right away. So he did that. He booked the flight on the same day. This was now a Wednesday. So on the same day, he had to book an early flight for the next day, because he couldn't get the flight for the same day. So it happened like that, and I went to the antenatal ward and I was monitored. My blood pressure was monitored, obviously. And the next day at 10 o'clock in the morning, I was given a pill was inserted. So I was given that pill, and I had to wait for pains after that. So what happened is, that was 10 o'clock in the morning when I was given the pill, when the doctors were doing their rounds, and I did not have any pains for the whole day. And at around 6 o'clock, so I was given the pill at 10 a.m. remember, and at 6 p.m. the nurse said, I can't be. This whole day you don't have any pains, nothing. So she ended up doing a PV on me to check if I was dilating or not dilating, since I wasn't having any pains. She checked and I was 1 centimeter, of which is basically nothing. And around the same time, I did start experiencing like period pains, sort of pains. So it was, the pains I was getting was like period pains, but not even intense. It was just like a little bit of pain, like if you've had period pains before, you know the period pains. And I had period pains that were not intense at all. So I do get period pains, and sometimes I get very intense period pains, but this time the period pains were not intense at all. It was nothing to worry about. I thought the baby is not coming today, maybe tomorrow. This is now 6 p.m. and you know, if you've been in maybe labor ward or antenatal where people are waiting to give birth, the nurses will say, hey, walk around and stuff like that, just for the baby to go down a little bit. So I did that. No one even told me to do that. I did that because I really wanted the baby to come out. I mean, if I am waiting for labor, I might as well go into labor. So I did the walks, walked around, but I did not have any pains at all until at around 11 o'clock at night. I thought, you know what, this baby is not coming today at all. Let me just get some sleep because it's not happening today. You want to be featured?
No.
You want to be featured with your chicken? So anyway, ooh. Look, he's having some chicken, yeah. He's busy eating, but he doesn't want to miss out. As I tried to get into the bed at 11 o'clock, didn't the water break? So my water broke at 11:15, and okay, I think I missed something. So at around 6 still, when I was 1 centimeters, the show did come out. The show is basically something that looks like a discharge. Maybe I'm being too detailed. So that came out, so I knew, okay, I was sort of in labor, but my labor is not really progressing. So 11:15 my water broke, and that's the time where I started at least getting some pains. I got pains from 11 o'clock, but it was still not, they were not too intense. It just felt as if I wanted to go to the toilet to do number 2. So anyway, that time now, 11:15, I had to phone Kevin because he was hey, he was not in the hospital with me because I had said that I'm not gonna give birth that same day. So I had to phone him to say, hey, this is what's happening now. My water broke. I think the baby might come tomorrow morning. I still wasn't thinking that the baby was gonna come the same day. This baby, this one, yeah. Phoned him and I told him I'm gonna give birth maybe the next morning, just relax, but my water broke. And it did not happen. Okay, I did give birth the next day, but it was earlier than I thought. So I ended up my water broke. I wanted to go to the toilet the whole time to do number 2, but nothing was coming out. And I think around 1 o'clock this edge to like go was increasing as the time went. I still wanted to go, and as I go, nothing would happen. So the nurse came to check me at around 1 o'clock, and I was 5 centimeters. So she also thought, okay, you're progressing very slow. This child, you're progressing very slow. You're probably not gonna give birth today. And she lived. But this child, surprisingly. So anyway, around, this is now 1, 2, and I keep wanting, and now I'm getting intense pains. Hey, you're making noise. I'm getting intense pains that feel like period pains. And at 3 o'clock I was now dying, like I was finished. The pains were getting more serious. So I called the nurse. I said, hey, I can't anymore. You know how the nurses are sometimes. So she came to me and she was like, you dilating very slow. You're not really progressing. You're not gonna give birth today. You're not gonna give birth now. So don't do that. So I tried to sleep again, but I couldn't. I just couldn't sleep. And you know, you're so bad. The child's gonna break this thing. My goodness. You might be tired actually. Sit with me. Here, I'm just gonna try to cut this video short now. So I ended up giving birth at at 3:10 in the morning. And because no one was taking me seriously, they had to push me with a wheelchair to the labor ward, because now I was gonna give birth in antenatal ward if they didn't do that. So that's what happened, and I delivered this bouncing baby over here that's looking at me being naughty. Bouncing baby boy. He was very tiny. He was at 2.29 kgs, but he was very tall. He was 15, why am I saying 15? He was 50 centimeters tall. Yeah, he was tall, but he was very tiny. He was tiny baby, not the fatty that he is now. Must see the face that he's doing here. So that's my labor and delivery story. I hope I didn't miss anything. And we are a few days away from Thingo's birthday now. He was born on the 5th of September. I'm saying this again, which is, he's gonna be turning 2 in a few days. And it's been such a journey. It's been a really long journey, but it has been filled with so much growth. I didn't know I could raise a whole human till this age, so I'm very grateful for this blessing that my beautiful boy is. And I hope you enjoy watching this video, guys, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. If you're a mommy, you can also tell me your delivery story. Sometimes Zulu just pops more than English, but anyway, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to support us. And we're gonna be having some birthday content coming, hey? Someone's birthday is coming. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Okay. Bye.